Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Ethereum obviously did come down in this correction into the target area. In the target area we had a good chance to turn around, get back into an uptrend, and in my opinion what we can see here is that Ethereum has turned around, but in my opinion it's also a little bit too early to really talk about a sustainable breakout to the upside, because as you know, there is always a bullish and a bearish alternative, or bullish, or let me just close the window. You'll probably hear the birds outside. Right, so you've got the ABC correction here that we can understand this, yeah, as an ABC correction before a further move down. So we can understand this move down here. Also, we can count it, yes, as a 5-wave move where this ends in a wave 3, where we are now making our wave 4, and then you will see another move down in a 5th wave, and that would then complete that second wave. That is absolutely possible, yeah, and we would count this as an ABC. So here A, B, C, still absolutely possible, absolutely valid, because if we take the let's just draw the retracements. Obviously that wave C would then also be over here, yeah. Oops. So this wave, no, I can't grab it. I can't grab it. So this wave, come on. Well, anyway, maybe I'll leave it. For some reason it doesn't. So this wave C, what you can see here, it should be over here then, down here somewhere, yeah. But I'll just show you how we can take the fib retracements. So I would usually then start here at the beginning of that wave 1, and we can then draw it down all the way to that 5th wave down here, and we get the fib retracements, and we are currently approaching the 50% Fibonacci retracement. That is, yeah, that is pretty much exactly the one of the ideal levels for a wave 4 for Ethereum, yeah. So the ideal level for a wave 4 is normally here the 38.2% fib level, but it can also without a problem go into this range here to the 50% level. Now this is pretty much the last chance for it to really turn around, yeah, for it to be a 4th wave. It can then turn around obviously to the downside and complete that bearish alternative, yeah, where we would then finish that sell-off in a 5th wave. Now that is one way of doing it, but for that it can't really push any higher. It then needs to stop here at the 200-day moving average and turn around and go down. The other option is, and that would be the Bitcoin alternative here, based on my primary expectation now of Bitcoin, where we would see this here alternatively. So we would, all of this, yeah, let me just show you that. All of this down here would then be a wave A. We can count this as a wave B, and this would come down once more in a wave C. So pretty much that is the Bitcoin alternative, where yeah, Bitcoin is pretty much doing the same movement at the moment in my opinion. The difference to that first scenario that I showed you will not be great, but it means that this wave B can come higher than that wave 4. So if this wave count means that we are currently coming up in a wave B, then yeah, as I said, this will be short term more bullish than that 4th wave, because wave B usually can move up higher, yeah. So here again, I already put it here on the chart, this green target area, and we can draw then the retracement levels from there. Let me see if that works out. Yeah, so pretty much here, oops, I think I need to move that area a little bit. So here what we've got is this area would, or this count would indicate that we will move into the area between 3,851 and 4,585. So between the 61.8% fib level and the 88.7% fib level. Well, actually in this scenario it would already be enough to touch here that 50% retracement level, which is pretty much at 3,530, and we already touched it. So even this scenario, that wave 4 scenario and that wave B scenario, pretty much has already been completed, or at least the minimum requirements for both scenarios have been completed. But normally, what we and how I know Ethereum, it would normally move higher than just the 50% retracement level. So I would expect at least the 3,851 in this scenario. That would then also pretty much invalidate that wave 4 scenario, okay? So these are the two more bearish possibilities. Both point pretty much to the downside. There is a chance that Ethereum breaks to the upside from here, but how likely is that really, with Bitcoin still struggling, yeah, and with my expectation that Bitcoin also in its both scenarios will come down once more. So yeah, I mean, for that, yeah, pretty much bullish scenario, Bitcoin or Ethereum really needs to break out above the all-time high. If it doesn't do that, then these scenarios are live and valid. Only really if Ethereum breaks above the all-time high, I would give it a thought, or more substantial thought, that the low here is already in. So it's certainly more likely than for Bitcoin that here with Ethereum the low is already in. And the reason for that is because Ethereum did reach that target area here in blue, which means it did complete the minimum requirements for that correction down. But given the overall crypto market and that Bitcoin has not finished the correction yet, I have little trust in this move up. Yeah, I mean, certainly money can be made here, and I did tell you that, and therefore also I dollar cost averaged in this region. But yeah, for me to take profits, I'd like to see more upside, get into this region here, and then I will think about taking some profits myself. At the moment, I don't think it's worth it yet, and I primarily still expect a move down. Even if we broke, as we broke above that $3,412 level, I told you that is a very important level. So that unlocks higher prices, as I said, and with these higher prices, or with these higher levels, we can now get more likely here into this region. So primary scenario would actually be that ABC scenario, pretty much like Bitcoin. Second scenario would be this scenario that we complete the sell-off from here straight away. Yeah, this wave 4 scenario. And very unlikely, but possible, is the scenario that we move to new all-time highs from here. And therefore, in any scenario, I think it was the best decision to dollar cost average in here in this target area, which I did and which I published my buy orders for. And I think this prepared everybody for every scenario, because even if we come down once more, it is probably not a problem. I mean, you wouldn't be much at a loss if you then drop once more, in my opinion. I think the worst case here for Ethereum would be the $1,700 level if it comes down once more. But the low could already be in. I have to say that, and I did say it many times, that as soon as a cryptocurrency reaches the target area, it can turn around at any time. Yeah. And yeah, there we go. Since then, obviously, we talked about that target area here, which is amazing, because when we were about to make a new all-time high, that was back in November, we talked about this target area down here, which is amazing. And I think it saved a lot of people a lot of money. Of course, you always need to make your own decisions. But at least provided that you gave my scenario a thought, it allowed you to buy back much lower and possibly even take profits up here. So this is amazing, and now we start to turn around here. And again, in my opinion, it just shows that TA works, because it did exactly what it was supposed to do. So this gives me more trust in this current wave count as well. But there are always various alternatives, so we have to understand that. And currently, what we also need to understand is that Ethereum is struggling to push through that 200-day moving average. That is really a decision point here around the $3,500 mark. That 200-day moving average is also what Bitcoin struggles with at the moment. And if we break above that, yeah, then I think we can get fairly easily to that next resistance here at 3,850. Okay, that is my view here about Ethereum. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.